Hola and welcome back. We are at Serenade All Suites in Punta Cana, and this all-inclusive resort has great reviews across all platforms. But honestly, some of them seem a little bit sketchy. So we're here to find out if these reviews are well earned or if this hotel is a flop.
We arrived at Serenade All Suites at 12 p.m., 3 hours before check-in time. If you arrive early like us, your room will most likely not be ready like ours wasn't, but you can leave your bags with the hotel staff. We like to explore the property first to get a feel of where everything is so we can hit the ground running once our room is ready. The hotel's layout is pretty straightforward. It is perpendicular to the beach and has a narrow horseshoe pattern, with the rooms flanking the pool area, the lobby on one end, and the beach on the other. We also had access to the Serenade Family Resort next door, but we were not anticipating spending much time there, so our exploring was done for now. Next, we headed to the Ocean Buffet restaurant for lunch. It is modern and nicely decorated, and the seafood variety stood out to us. After stuffing ourselves like a Thanksgiving turkey, we found a secluded spot in the shade to rest.
So lunch is done. That small buffet restaurant is near the beach. They told us at check-in that there are 2 buffet restaurants, but the bigger one is closed for lunch and it's open for breakfast and we believe also dinner. But we'll check that later on today. The buffet was small, wasn't as much variety as in other buffets. I imagine that the bigger buffet will have more variety, but we'll check that later. There were not many options, but everything, well, not everything we tasted was good, but the food was good, with just a few exceptions like John's pasta and
The paella.
And what I tasted was good. The pizza was good, the nachos, some of the salads. So I believe so far our food experience has been good. We've only been here for like an hour and we've only had lunch, so we'll keep you updated. But so far, so good. The staff was also very friendly. And something worth mentioning is that John's juice, he ordered a passion fruit juice and it was natural, which is very rare in resorts. It's usually concentrated from concentrate, but it was very good. And we're gonna try to order some more fruit juices throughout our stay to see if they keep the natural thing going.
I'm aware I said we were stuffed, but as we all know, there's always room for dessert. So we went to the coffee shop in the lobby for some sweets.
The coffee shop is small, but it's a great place to relax. It has little options, just a few, but I tried 2 sweets, a flan and a dark chocolate cake, and both options were amazing. Also, the staff at the coffee shop is really nice, so I'm really liking this place so far.
We gravitate towards coffee shops in resorts, but we prefer those enclosed in their own space to ones like this. Since the lobby bar was next to the coffee shop, I did my piña colada taste test and gave it a score of A+.
We are still waiting for our room since check-in time is 3 p.m. and we arrived early at 12 p.m. We have like an hour and 15 minutes to go. If you arrive early, they give you access to the property. They put your bracelet on. You can use everything. You just have to, like a little tip would be to bring your bathing suit, sandals, a change of clothes in a bag so you can spend the time in a pool instead of waiting around. But we're just waiting for the room to show you the room and then explore the rest of the property.
At 3 p.m. sharp, I went to the front desk to inquire about our room and got a huge surprise.
We just got to our room, which I sweet talked my way into it because ours wasn't ready still at 3 p.m. And oh my God, it's bigger than our apartment. And we can't wait to show you, but we have to rush because we have an appointment at the spa in a few minutes. So stay tuned. It's huge!
Before we continue, let me briefly explain what we initially meant about many Serenade reviews seeming fake. We've seen the following practice in some resorts. Staff members will approach you and ask you to write a positive online review. They can be very insistent and many people cave to their pressure. They do this to receive performance bonuses, but can significantly alter the rankings on sites like TripAdvisor and Google. A good way to spot fake reviews is to look for ones that mention a staff member by name and praise them for their service. While some reviews are genuine, it can be tricky to tell the difference. We found many of these reviews on the hotel's profile on TripAdvisor. We even decided against visiting with family a few months ago because of the doubt these reviews generated. Now, let's continue with our stay and discover the truth for ourselves. We don't usually use spa services in resorts, but when they're free, who are we to say no? A $50 wellness circuit is included when you stay at Serenade All Suites. They squeezed us into the 3:30 slot. Please keep in mind that the spa is on the family side of the Serenade complex, which you can access at any time during your stay on the adults-only side. The 50-minute circuit consisted of going through different stations: cold shower, sauna, cold bath, hot bath, water massage pool, and laying down in a warm stone lounge chair. The experience was very nice. The spa was beautiful and very relaxing. However, we would have preferred to do each station at our own pace within the allotted 50 minutes instead of being guided by the staff, as it felt a bit rushed. We enjoyed the wellness circuit and would do it again for free, but the $50 price tag is somewhat high for what it is. After relaxing at the spa, we went to the Infinity Rooftop pool. To say that it was tricky to get there would be an understatement. Finding the right stairs and elevator was like a maze, and we had to ask for directions a few times before we got it right. This area is shared with the Serenade Punta Cana and is for preferred club members only. The good news is that if you're a guest at the All Suites side, you're automatically a preferred club guest. The rooftop has a terrace, a solarium area, a bar, and an infinity pool with sea views. It was a breezy afternoon and the pool was not heated, so we chickened out. Serenade All Suites was the first hotel of 4 we would stay at on this trip. We planned to eat lightly, but who were we kidding? We ordered snacks at the Wynn Sports Bar on the family side. The menu had more variety than you'd think for a sports bar. John ordered fish and chips, and I had the nachos. The food came out super quickly, and both dishes tasted excellent. We then headed to our master suite to rest before dinner. The time has come to show you our room. Here's the story. I went at 3 p.m. sharp to the front desk to see if our room was ready, and I could tell it wasn't ready, and I asked very nicely if there was something he could do to help us out since we had been waiting since 12 p.m. And lo and behold, he upgraded our room from the very basic to I don't know what this is, but it's humongous. Let's show you how big this room is. And why not begin here on our second bathroom? That's right, we have 2 bathrooms. This is a small one. It has a shower. Well, actually, it's a big shower. And this is only the second bathroom. I don't know why you would have 2 bathrooms. Maybe if you come with kids. This space here, it's like a small kitchen, but there's no stove. In case you want to buy something in town, you bring it, like some groceries. You have a small fridge, a sink, and the only thing that we have included here is the coffee maker. The living room area. Here we have a sofa and 2 small chairs. In case you have some visitors, you can watch the big ass TV screen. That's a 75-incher at least. Let me show you the bedroom. Look at this baseball stadium. 2 king-size beds, a huge workstation. We'll show you the terrace in a bit, but first, the bathroom. Double vanities, a tub, and this huge shower. It's also beautiful. I love the stone. Here you have the toilet. It's a big space. The one thing we don't like, it's when hotels do this. As you can see, it's the same space, so when you go to the bathroom, the smell
leaks into the rest of the room. That's why we try to always bring matches, a candle, something, air freshener, whatever you want, potpourri, pick your poison, bring it. For the size of the room, the closet space is not that much. You only have a few hangers, a few drawers. You do have the mandatory robes and slippers, so kudos for that, but could be bigger. For us, it's okay. We're only 2 people and we don't bring much, but I'm guessing for many people it would be quite small. This is a small sitting area. I'm guessing it's here to fill up space. And check out the terrace. It's actually, I think, a waste of space. Too much empty space. 2 chairs, a little table, and a mega hot tub.
Get inside, get inside.
For reference, this is what it looks with me inside. It's huge, right? And it's oceanfront.
We are very grateful for the room upgrade, but in the end, it was too big for us as we didn't use the living room or kitchenette areas at all. The room was so big that you could tell they had difficulty furnishing it. There was too much empty space, and the furniture looked small in this huge space. Many details of craftsmanship and building materials would have bothered us if we had paid for a master suite, as they didn't feel upscale. For dinner, we headed to the Ocean Buffet, which they told us at check-in became an Italian restaurant at night and was the only one that did not require a reservation. To our surprise, it was closed. As it turned out, the Italian restaurant was set up at La Palapa Restaurant and Bar, where they serve Caribbean food during the day. The real kicker was that they told us it required a reservation, leaving us with only one option for dinner, the buffet restaurant. I'm a sucker for a good buffet, so I didn't mind, but the fact that you're stuck with a buffet on your first night might turn off some people. On the bright side, the buffet was different from that at lunch. The main buffet is called The Market. There wasn't much food variety compared to other resorts, but we liked everything we tasted. After dinner, we strolled to the piano bar where a pianist was playing live, and everyone seemed to be enjoying themselves. The Serenade All Suites looks stunning at night. We crossed to the Serenade Punta Cana, where the atmosphere was livelier. We entered the buffet to see what it was like, and it was bigger and more varied than on the All Suites side, so we made plans to eat breakfast here the next day. The night show began at 9:30 in the theater on the family side. Tonight's show was Men vs. Women, based on audience participation, which is not our favorite kind, so we went to bed after a short while. The room was very comfortable and we had a great night's sleep. The following day, we hit the gym early. We're not gym rats, but we must somehow counteract all our food intake. The gym is big, modern, and well equipped. As planned, we went to the family side buffet for breakfast, but quickly decided against it when we saw how crowded it was. The breakfast buffet on the adults only side was excellent. It had more variety than dinner the night before, and everything was delicious except for the eggs with bacon. When we were finished, we walked to the beach, which was stunning despite being overcast. This beach section is called Cabeza de Toro, or Bull's Head in Spanish. It is known for its seaweed-covered seafloor, which gives the water a dark green tint. However, the hotel's beach section is clear of seaweed, and the color of the water is beautiful. The sitting area was well organized, with plenty of well-maintained lounge chairs and palapas. There's a bar facing the beach, which is an excellent addition to any hotel, but uncommon for some reason. John ordered a mimosa, and after admiring the beach for a while, we headed to one of the hotel's 4 pools to spend the rest of our morning. There is great pool area coverage and plenty of lounge chairs, so you can avoid the never-ending lounge chair reserving game. Now, let's give Serenade All Suites Punta Cana an actual rated score. Value for the money. We paid $275 per person per night, scoring it 15 out of 20 in this category at this price. Amenities, 16 out of 20. Food, 13 out of 15. Room, even with the room upgrade, we scored 12 out of 15. Beach, 10 out of 10. Service, 10 out of 10. Drinks, 5 out of 5. Entertainment, 3 out of 5. John doesn't awarded his 5 extra credit points, but I do. Serenade All Suites is tied for 11th place out of 32 in our rankings, scoring 89 out of 110.
Click here to find out what experts packed every single time for their Punta Cana trip.